Hello there, only One Kenobi here, only one. Just want to do this video finally. I've been meaning to do it for a long time. I've talked about it before, but this is it now, just to kind of wrap it up and get it off my chest, because I thought about it again recently. My biggest ever regret, ever collecting TVC, was how I behaved and how I didn't act for an unpunched Cody, and it was 3 years ago now. It was the 25th, or around about the end of June 2019. Oh, in hindsight, what a absolute cock-up I made of that. Before I go into the details of that, I'll just show you the two Codys I do have. For many years, I only ever had the silver, which is, sought after in itself, really. I'll get back to how much I paid for that in a while, which probably should really put my mind at rest. And I got this one just when the lockdown, I'd say the end of 2020, when prices were going mental, so I bought him before they went any more mental. So can't quite remember what I paid for that. I'd have to flash it on the screen. And then recently, just to kind of put my mind at rest for not getting an unpunched Cody when I could have, I bought this recently. Hang on a minute, what am I doing? I need to mount the camera, bear with me. I wanted to just nip the whole issue in the bud, and I bought myself this recently. I already have a proof card of Cody, but the punch is gone in it. They do fall out quite easily, but then there you are. That is technically an unpunched Cody card back. One I could have got many years ago. So the story goes like this. And I've got some friends here to help me explain the story, because I hold these characters responsible. Except it's my fault, really. What it is I was on eBay. I was on eBay in 2019, and for the first time ever, I saw an unpunched Cody. And I can actually show you the exact image of it because I screen grabbed it and kept it. But it was just the same as this, but it was unpunched. And that's the only difference. This was factory punched. If you can tell that always by looking, if you see buds on a card back, you'll know that it has been previously unpunched and someone has poked it through, probably the retailer or maybe even the person who bought it. I just don't know. That one there is factory punched, but they reissued Cody on an unpunched card back. And I'd never seen one up until that point. It caught my eye, and I liked the look of it immediately. And here was the problem. The reason I didn't buy it was because at that time, Cody was never really worth more than 40 quid, to be honest with you. That was the high premium prices. Maybe there was some that were more than that if they were from America. But and also, I'd never seen a Cody like this guy here, this Imperial Royal Guard. That cost me £50, and back then he was expensive, he was one of the most expensive ones. Then there was the likes of Boba Fett. Now he's sort of come out in force since those days. He was really, really rare to see, but I think a lot of them have come out of the collector's closets now, and they're circulating more so than this guy. And in fact, speaking of rareness, Bantha School did an article ages ago talking about what is really rare and what, is just highly priced. And that brings me to this young lady here. Now, I spent £80 on her. I negotiated it down from 100. That was in about 2018, I think. Prior to that, the most expensive figure I'd ever bought was Shea Vizsla at £80, also negotiated from 100. No, I'm lying to you. I bought her at buy it now price at 80, but it looked like she was going to go up and up and up and up and up. Turns out she was not as rare as others, and she's actually not salvaging the prices that she once did. Got a completely separate video on that matter. But when it came to Cody, I just couldn't part with more money than I'd spent on the Imperial Guard for him. It's crazy this, but back then, I just didn't see that he was worth it. In fact, no, what it is, to be honest, it seemed a good price because I'd never seen one before. And I looked at it and I loved it. And the only other one I had was the silver one. So I thought, well, this will be nice to get the regular card, and then as a bonus, it'll be unpunched. But I, as ever, tried to negotiate with the guy and wear him down. I don't know if it was on at offers or not, but he wasn't accepting my offer. I was trying to get it for £50 all in. He had it on for 50 plus 6. £56. That's nothing now. What was I thinking? And I think I had the money. What it is I just literally bought the barge, you see. And I was saving it to go on holiday. My holiday was about a month away, and I thought, I can't buy any more stuff for Star Wars. I need to just watch my pennies. So I tried to grind away at the guy, and I've got the emails to match it up and back it up, and there's me trying to bloody haggle. Should have just bought it. I then went to... I mean, it was up for days. It was on eBay for days. Nobody bought it. And then I posted a link, or I don't think you're allowed to post links to eBay sales, but I posted a screen grab of it, and I said, how would you value this, people? What would you value an unpunched Cody? And then people got back and said, blah, 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 £50, yeah, whatever. Can't remember what they said now. But after that, it sold, and that's probably my fault for advertising it was even there. I don't know. Anyway, it sold after that. But the worst of it is, ladies and gentlemen, apparently one sold in the USA, America, I don't know what year, was it last year or the year before? Just under £1,000.
Bruh. This one just closed up yesterday, and it was an unpunched VC19 Clone Commander Cody, and look at that sales price. Complete and total insanity, and easily a high watermark for TVC in general. I mean, you know, obviously we've seen some graded Ahsokas sell for over $1,000 into the $1,400–1,500 range, but for a ungraded TVC figure, this might be the high watermark. It's in close competition with the Canadian version with the alternate card back of Yoda.
Bruh, my God. Never got over that, man. Now, I wanted it because I liked it and I loved it. It was unpunched, it was beautiful, and it was just like this one here. You know, it's just a variant or whatever. I probably would have then endeavoured to get this one as well, so I would have had 3 Codys then. But sadly, that train, or whatever you say, that boat has sailed now, and that opportunity has gone. And it just goes to show that, you know, in hindsight, you don't know fully what you're dealing with, values of stuff, and also, don't dither. Take my advice. Don't dither. If you feel good about something and you could probably just about salvage it and afford it, get it. I wished I'd bought that Cody that day. If you were the person I was dealing with, and you subscribed to this channel, you were dealing with a fucking idiot. Me. And you were really reasonable about it, and in the end you just said, look, I've made my situation pretty clear, I ain't negotiating, it's a good value, and it was a good price. But what is a crazy price is what it sold for at auction in America. I'm hoping that price would in the future come down, because she's plummeted, and I just think it's outrageous that people are spending near £1,000 on that effectively, which has got a piece of cardboard in that gap there. It's madness, isn't it? But what's equally mad is me not buying it. But you know, we've all been there, we've all haggled, we all want a deal. And again, and I'm repeating myself now, at that point he didn't even seem that worth that amount, if that makes sense. He wasn't in the same class as maybe these. I tell you what, he's now outclassed those. He really has. But there you are, you win some, you lose some, and I suppose I can take some consolation in the fact that I won this for about £30. I don't know what he goes for now. That was in 2017, March. On the same day, I also won the Magna Guard from the same seller, and a Grievous from the same seller, I think. Anyway. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have... thank you for staying this long, if you're tolerating me licking my own wounds and feeling sorry for myself, but I really did the video just to hear from yourselves. If you got a story like that, you know, what did you not pick up at the time that you regret? We've all got stories like that, but that is my number one disappointment with TVC collecting that, man. And now I'll have to just settle with this, ladies and gentlemen. That'll do me for now. I just have to just move on. Let it go. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.